It's raining on the window tonight, tracing lines like tears on glass. I keep counting every second, like it might bring you back. Your name still lives in quiet places, inside my chest, inside my mind. And every time I close my eyes, you're the last voice I find. There's a photograph inside my drawer, turned face down so I won't see. But every night I still reach for it, like it's calling out to me. The sound of keys still makes me turn, expecting you to walk inside. Even though I know the truth, I still leave hope alive. There's a chair across the table that I never use anymore. Feels like if I sit there alone, I feel the loss even more. Every little thing reminds me of the life we used to hold. How something warm and beautiful can suddenly grow cold. People tell me love moves on, like memories fade away, but they never felt the silence that follows when you stay inside a heart still holding on to what it used to be, to the sound of your laughter still echoing in me. You're the last voice I remember when the night gets hard to face. Every word you ever whispered still lingers in this space. I keep calling out your name even though you can't hear me, like love is still alive somewhere in between. You're the last voice I remember before everything went dark. And every beat that follows now still echoes in my heart. I found a note you left behind, hidden in an old coat sleeve. Words I didn't understand till you were ready to leave. You said you felt invisible, standing right beside me, and I thought your quiet tears were things I couldn't see. Now every sentence hits me harder, like thunder in the night. How did I miss the warning signs that everything wasn't right? If love could rewind moments, I'd listen more than speak, hold you through your silence instead of acting strong and weak. Now I talk to empty walls like they carry your reply, trying to forgive myself for every time you cried. The truth feels like a weight that never leaves my chest, knowing I was once your peace but turned into your stress. You're the last voice I remember when the night gets hard to face. Every word you ever whispered still lingers in this space. I keep calling out your name even though you can't hear me, like love is still alive somewhere in between. You're the last voice I remember before everything went dark. And every beat that follows now still echoes in my heart. I walk the streets we used to know, but everything feels changed. Even familiar corners now feel distant and estranged. I hear a song we used to love floating from a passing car, and suddenly I'm frozen there, not knowing where you are. People laugh around me, but I barely hear a sound. It's like the world keeps spinning while I'm breaking down. I try filling empty spaces with distractions and new days, but nothing feels the same since you walked away. Do you ever feel my absence like a shadow in your room? Do you ever wake up wondering if we ended too soon? Do you still remember the way I held your hand, or did time erase everything we planned? If I could trade tomorrow for one more yesterday, I choose the moment you hadn't gone away. Now the nights feel longer than they ever felt before, and every passing hour feels heavier than the last one did. I'm learning how to breathe through memories that remain, learning how to live with echoes of your name. You were more than just a chapter, more than just a line. You were every reason that my world could shine. And even though you're gone somewhere far from me, part of you is still everything I see. Your last voice I remember when the night gets hard heartbeat that follows now still echoes in my heart. The last voice I remember, and the hardest one to lose. Rain still falls outside tonight, like it understands the pain, and every drop reminds me nothing stays the same. But in the quiet of the dark, before I fall apart, you're still the last voice in